Hello, welcome to Tamara's Paper Trail. I wanted to do a quick YouTube video. It's been a long time since I've done one, and I'm actually not in my craft cave. I'm out in my stamping area, and I was sitting here assembling my project, and I thought, oh, I was going to do a video for this. Luckily, I have one that I have not yet completed, so I thought I would jump on and do a quick video. And what we're going to show you today, I think this is backwards, but you get the idea. I'm doing my Mailable desktop calendar. So it folds flat so that you can mail it. This will fit in one of our standard envelopes. It's 5.5 by 4.25 is what it measures, which is our standard card base. But when the person receives it, they can pop it up on their desk, and it's three-dimensional. It's not flat anymore. So I thought I would just give you some quick dimensions, a few tips and tricks, and you can make them yourself. I wanted to show you also, I've got a more masculine version. This one. So cute. So, oh, I ripped off the top accidentally. So this one is great. They make fantastic gifts for teachers, honestly, and especially if you have male teachers. What do you got? What do you get them? So this is a nice little thank you at Christmas time for your male coworkers and teachers, and it just stands up on their desk. Everybody needs a calendar, right? So let's jump right in, and I'll give you some dimensions, some measurements. So this is half a piece of cardstock sliced at 4.25. So it was 8.5 by 11.5, cut at 4.25. So it is now 4.25 by 11. I scored it. I used my new paper trimmer to score it in half, which is at 5.5. You're going to fold it. Just make sure that the lines, or that the edges line up. Scoring is great, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily... Sorry if there's jiggling here. I've got my old dollar store camera holder here, so hopefully it doesn't fall down in the middle of the video. So I've scored it in half, and then I also scored it at 2 3/4 from either edge. It doesn't matter, but just one. You're going to score it 2 3/4. So you're going to fold that. Again, trying to get the lines straight before you burnish it with your bone folder. So this is the look we're going for. It's like a teepee on a flat road. Now, do I even have an extra? Oh, I don't know if I have an extra. Well, that's just awesomeness. Okay, no, I do not have the next layer cut. I've run out. Fantastic. So, by the magic of television, we have a quarter of a piece of cardstock, 5.5 by 4.25, and this is just going to be taped right on top of your little mountain. So here's your mountain here, and you want to tape it right here. So you're going to apply the tape. So let's pretend I've done that, and there it is now, all attached, just like that. I'll give you the dimensions of this. This is the Magnolia Lane designer paper. Is that what it's called? Magnolia Lane, or it's from the Magnolia Lane bundle. Maybe the Good Morning Magnolia is the set. I think it's called Magnolia Lane. And this is actually the bulk pack, which we can now get. You get 10 sheets of this pattern and 10 sheets of one of the other patterns. And it's fantastic when you're doing a class, if you're a demonstrator, or if you're mass producing projects like this. I think I cut 68 of these, so it's nice to have all the same pattern ready to go. So this measures 3 3/4 wide by 3.5. Make sure I'm in the field of view here. 3.5 high. I have then cut out of the petal pink. This is 3.25 by 2.5. And to that, we're going to attach our calendars. Now these calendars come from the States, from Tailored Expressions. So that's going to tape on like that. Tailored Expressions, they're fairly reasonably priced. This is the best quality mini tear-off calendars that I've found. I found some at the dollar store, but honestly, the pages fall off. These ones, I think they work out to about $5-6 Canadian a pack, and in a pack you get 10 of them. So it's quite economical, except if you have to get it shipped to Canada. the shipping is ridiculous. So what we like to do is get a bulk order together, a bunch of my friends and I, and then when somebody goes down to the States, we have it shipped to them in the States. For orders over $75, the shipping in the States is free. So we get shipped there, and then one of us brings it back, and we just divvy up the cost of everything. So Tailored Expressions, they have a website, tailoredexpressions.com. They are the 2¼ by 3 inches, little mini tear-off calendars. So you're going to tape that together. You can use fast fuse, you can use tear and tape, but you don't have to. Snail is absolutely strong enough because these are quite light. So tape that together, tape it on top of your designer paper. Then I used my, what are they called? Stitched labels, framelets, thinlets, dies, whatever we call them now. And this is the one that came with the Free as a Bird bundle, and they're fantastic. So I used this to punch out of Petal Pink, and this, boy, I don't even know what my names are today. This is from Love What You Do, Do What You Love. Oh gosh, don't know. Stamped that in Mossy Meadow onto the Petal Pink shape. I used our new black dimensionals on the back so that you don't see it when it's popped on. So there you go. See, like I'm not going to bore you with actually assembling it. You've seen it done before. So this is now going to be the prop for it to stand up. After that, you just need to color, or I guess we got to stamp and punch out some of these flowers. And I colored them with the blends, which again, you don't really need to watch me do, so I won't make you watch me do it. I've used my Mossy Meadow and my Petal Pink blends to color the flowers. Do I have a completed one? Where's my completed one? Here it is. There we go. So for that, I colored the leaves with light, and I'll just do the veins in the dark if you so choose. And this was the light and or dark Petal Pink, just in the middle of the flowers. Color those two out. Pop this up on a dimensional, this one, and pop this one up on a dimensional. The 2020, this was punched out of the Petal Pink using the retired Little Numbers thinlets dies that I will never part with because it just happens to be the perfect size. That I stuck on with our multi-purpose adhesive glue, and I just put, 4 little dots of the glue on each one. Try to line it up. This one isn't particularly straight, but just use a straight edge of some sort and try to get it as straight as you can. You're going to get a little sticky. That's just the way it goes. But there you have it. There's your dimensions. So again, it was 8. This one is, 4¼ wide by 11 high. I think I said 11½ earlier, but it's just a half a sheet of cardstock. And you're going to score it at 5½. And again, in this way, 2 3/4. You fold it into a mountain and fold it into a mountain. Then you have a layer, which is 5½ by 4¼ which is a 1/4 sheet of our cardstock, taped on to the little side of the tent. This measurement, I can't remember what it is now. Doesn't matter. I said it earlier, so rewind if you can't remember what I said, because I can't remember what I said. Pop everything up on dimensionals, and there you have it. You can mail it. It's going to cost a little bit extra in postage. So here in Canada, it will be the $1.90 stamp because it's that much thicker. But it makes a fantastic present. A fairly quick and easy project. And look at that, 8 minutes and 50 seconds. And that's it for today. So have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.